Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo and you've tuned into another live edition of the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. I do this every single weekday. It's usually about an hour long. The first part, I usually address a topic and cover 3 points or 3 reasons or 3 ways or 3 whatevers, and then I move into Pirillo Picks. It's a daily show and tell. Then I answer questions from my community, largely made up of the patrons by way of chrispirillo.com, and then after that I talk about the day's tech and geek news. And it's very interactive, really. This chat room, by the way, live.pirillo.com. If you want to become a patron and get all of TLDR an hour or so worth of Chris Pirillo every day, you gotta head over to chrispirillo.com. It's easy to do. I came this close. You have no idea. I came this close to titling this video Ways That I Lost 30 Pounds by eating heavy cream, cheese, bacon, eggs, butter, and beer. That's how I lost 30 pounds. By eating bacon, eggs, with butter, real butter, with heavy cream. Well, that was in my coffee. And then I had a beer, a stout, every night. And then, of course, in between, other fun fatty foods that they say you need to avoid in order to lose weight. They don't have any idea what they're talking about. So many of you know, if you've been following me for any degree of time, given that I've been publishing online for about 20 years, I've struggled with my weight for a great period of my adult life. I realized something eons ago, and this is really, I'm going to give you my first way that I was able to lose weight this time. And I say this time, it's kind of depressing. I've gained weight and I've lost weight. It's gone up and down and up and down. But one thing that's always stayed true in terms of how I've lost weight, I avoid sugar at pretty much all costs. Sugar is in everything. Sugar is bad. I learned that eons ago, and there are a great many ways that you can research how sugar is bad, except for studies that are done by anybody who's related to products that have sugar in them. Things that you wouldn't expect have sugar in them have sugar in them. So, it's not about avoiding fat so much as it is avoiding sugar. Sugar, outright sugar, anything. I have, by and large, avoided sugar, so that means processed foods, for the most part, have been off the table. Processed foods aren't really foods. They're edible. They taste great, but your body doesn't know what to do with them. So I've avoided sugar, trans fats, high fructose corn syrup. Now, trans fats, when I say that, if you see hydrogenated anything oil, that is a trans fat. Your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's plastic. And then, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I'm saying your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's not natural. It's not a natural fat. I'm just telling you how I've lost weight, okay? I'm not... You're asking. People keep asking, Chris, you eat these things and how did you lose the weight? I'm telling you. So, no trans fats, no fake fats, no fake sweeteners, no artificial sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup, no sugars in anything. So, it's pretty much all the processed foods off the table, completely off the table. So, that's one way. That's just one way. The second thing that I did was that I watched what I ate. And that is to say, I took a look and I said, all right, so I want to eat this steak, right? How do I feel after I've eaten this steak? Am I satiated? Am I hungry for more? Am I good to go? How do I feel? Is it good after I've eaten it? Am I better off having eaten it than not eating it? So, what I learned, and I did learn this years ago, my body, and I don't know if it's my blood type, because there's been people who claim it's all about your blood type, and then there are other people who claim that a calorie is not a calorie, because, well, you got to think about it, though. That's logical, right? A calorie isn't a calorie, because you can't sit there and tell me with a straight face that 100 calories in a soda, a pop, a sugary beverage, is 100 calories in that is equal to 100 calories in almonds. It just doesn't work that way. Your body, no. The almonds have fiber and carbs, right? The sugary sweet beverage, it may be 100 calories, but 100 calories does not equal 100 calories to your body, right? The body's going to do something completely different with the sugary beverage than it is with almonds. We're talking about almonds, folks. So, I recognize that my body reacted better to protein. So I find that I'm more full with protein. So, I'd start the day off with protein. Eggs made with real butter. Good stuff. Fills me up. I'm good to go. I get a little hungry. I grab cheese as a snack. Fills me up. I'm good to go. I'm happy. And I'm telling you, this is just, hey, it's my experience. So I watch what I eat and how I react to it. Like, how does my body react when I have this? What happens? Am I hungry again? Why am I hungry again? So you've got to sometimes listen to your body and not listen to your mind. Your mind saying, oh, I'm hungry. Are you really hungry? Or are you bored? Are you interested in something? You want to try something? That's fine. I'm not saying don't hold yourself back from something you might enjoy. Just understand what might happen to it once you've eaten it. So I watched what I ate, and I watched how much I ate after that. So it's not about moderation. If anybody back here says moderation, it really upsets me when people say moderation. It really does. It's not about moderation. It's not even about basic input output, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, right? I mean, I'm sure someone's going to come in here. Nah, you can't lose weight by doing that. Really? So you're telling me I can't lose the 30 pounds that I lost by doing what I said I did? You can't. I'm just telling you how I did it, okay? What I did, what I didn't do. And maybe you'll be able to take a cue from this. Because honestly, if nothing else, just learn that sugar is bad. Artificial anything is bad. You may argue that it's a matter of convenience, but you know what? Think about, you may spend less money on a food product, but over time, what's the cost to your health? What's more expensive? Or what's worth more? This is not about organic versus inorganic, though I would say garbage in, garbage out. What you put into your body is what you're bringing into your body. And whatever went into that food is going into your body. That's the way it goes. Your body has only so much ability to filter. In fact, I listened to a podcast. Oh, God, what was the name of the podcast? What's the name of the series? I tweeted it out. It was fantastic. They were talking about how one person's ability to lose weight or lose fat had to do more with their biotics, like the microbes. Microbes, I think that was the word for it. Very sciencey here. The microbes in your gut had something to do with it. I'm like, whoa! I don't know. Maybe it's my microbes. Maybe no matter what you do, you can't lose the weight. It's not about exercise, honestly, because I lost more fat when I wasn't exercising than when I was exercising, or at least as intensely as I was. And I'm not sitting here saying that exercise isn't something you should do, but I also don't believe that exercise is the answer. I think that it's an idea that, you've got to burn off what you take in. I'm like, dude, do you understand how much exercise you would have to do on a daily basis to burn off what you take in? It's impossible. You'd never get anything done except for exercise. Exercise is not the answer. It's a solution. And absolutely, I think it's a part of your health, but don't turn to exercise as the end-all, be-all. Cut out sugar. Stop it. And don't sit there and claim that, you have no choice. You do have a choice. You do have a choice. When we are now taking the approach, and I usually have like broccoli every night. Broccoli. We get broccoli, frozen broccoli. I'm sure we can get it fresh. I like broccoli. It fills me up. I'm happy. It's good. It's filled with nutrients. Nothing's been boiled off. Love it steamed. And it's good. I eat broccoli. I love broccoli. If you're gonna have something healthy, you want something sweet, eat fruit. Not a fruit juice. That's a fruit juice. I'm getting angry here. The fruit juice, it's sugar. That's all it is. It's soda in fruit clothing. It's nothing. Don't fruit juice. No. Sugar. You need the fiber with the fruit. So eat the fruit with fiber. The fiber in the fruit, the sugar that your body's taking in, it can handle it because it was the way nature intended. And you can get this stuff. We get it like at an affordable rate everywhere. Like we look for specials, right? I've shown it in the vlog. Like I got a whole bunch of bananas for like $2. If that, it's their manager special. So we got to eat them in the next 2 days. Okay. That's going to be a problem. We got to eat. But we are also setting patterns for our daughter. And we recognize that if we don't pay attention, she's going to get some pretty damn bad habits. Now, what am I drinking? It could be water. I drink water. I like water. Club soda, there's sparkling water. Now, I'm sure that's not great for me, but you know what? There ain't nothing in it. It's water with carbon dioxide, probably hurting me in some way. You can't avoid being hurt. You can't avoid, we all got our vices, right? You can't avoid being 100% perfect all the time, Your body is telling you what it wants and what it doesn't want. You just got to learn to listen to it. Everyone's different. I'm not going to say that it's not one size fits all. And I will say that it was because of Barnacles, who's a big guy. When he came over one day, I was holding Jedi. He poked my belly. He said, "Oh, I'm getting the dad bod." I'm like, "That's it. I'm done. I'm out." That was it. So it took him to poke me in the belly to realize, I do need to drop this weight. And I did. And, God willing, I'll be able to maintain it. I can tell you, it's easier that we have a kid because we are eating more healthy. Eating things that fill us up, eliminating a lot of, we got some fun stuff. Don't get me wrong. We do. But it's also kept in check. That's not the basis of what we do. So Diana will make eggs for me. Jedi gets some eggs. Diana makes broccoli for me. Jedi wants the broccoli. Jedi's had more vegetables, and even fruits than anything. We just learned how to make banana pancakes yesterday. Awesome. Amazing. And it doesn't trigger my OAS either. Liz is saying, Windang says, what about flavored water that is healthy? Be careful. That's sugar in water, for the most part. You want healthy water? Get water. Put it through a filtration system. You don't have to get bottled water. Get it through we got a filter. You put the flip, filtered water right there, right out of the tap. You look at it this way. A grocery store, you can ignore the middle. The middle's fun. Don't get me wrong. I like the middle. Middle, there's nothing wrong with the middle. But if you want to lose your middle, avoid the middle. I've also learned that with my body. I gotta geek out about this stuff because honestly, I know a lot of people have asked me, like, "Whoa, dude, I haven't watched your videos in months," and I'm like, "What? But you don't watch me every day? How'd you lose the weight?" And I'm answering the question, even though I'm probably going to answer the question again ad infinitum. So you avoid the middle. If you want to lose your middle, I've also learned not to grains. I can have carbs. I avoid starches and grains for the most part. I'm serious. Like sandwiches now, and I've done this for a while. If I want a sub sandwich, sometimes they'll put it in lettuce for you, lettuce wrapped everything. I take it. That's fine. It fills me up. I get the meats, I get the proteins, I get the vegetables. I'm good to go. I don't need the grains. Personally, you want to know? It's not about avoiding gluten. Now, if you've got a gluten-free diet, that's one thing. But I'm saying that I've generally avoided the cereals, the grains, that type of fiber, and I've been fine for it. Honestly, I can live without bread. So another reason why I would attribute me, my blood type, my body, I don't need grains. I don't need that many grains. I get nuts and I get fruits and I get vegetables. I get my fiber, even in meats. But the breads, not so much. The cereals, definitely not. Most of the cereal anymore is just sugar. Honestly, let's face it. Fun stuff. And, I've highlighted fun cereals in videos, and I like doing it. But that's not a daily thing for me, man. And I don't believe in dieting. And I don't think exercise is the answer. Because you can't sit there and tell me that the reason the WHO has reported that the number of obese children has gone up by what? What is it, 10 million? What is it up? What were the numbers? I quoted them the other day in a TLDR, talking about the cereal, kind of like being the buzzkill in my own video. It's up from 1990 is the bottom line. You can't sit there and tell me that it's because these kids under the age of 5 aren't exercising enough. No, BS, no. It's because everything that's shoved in their face is sugar. And what does the body do with sugar? It turns it into fat. It's angering. It boils my blood. It boils my blood. And the thing that parents think is healthy for kids is not. Stop drinking fruit juice. If you want fruit, get real fruit. Grind it, blend it. You're getting the fiber. You need the fiber. And trust me, the older you get as a guy, you need more. I can say that I need more fiber than I'm getting probably right now. Coffee is great, not for fiber, but for other things at that age. So, just look at what you eat. Don't forget diet. It's not about diet. I don't think it's about exercise either. And my opinion. I'm not saying this is the way it's going to be. I'm just saying, you're asking me, I'm giving you my opinion. I'm telling, hey, look, dude, you cut out the sugar. I'm telling you, a lot of your weight just it's going to fly away. Gone. And it's amazing what they put sugar in these days. Amazing. It's breathtaking. That's another word. Your body doesn't need as much as you think it needs. And not everybody was built the same. But if you want to know how I lost 30 pounds, that's how. I honestly, I can't lose much more. But that's great. That's awesome. So that's how. That's why. It's not. In fact, if I shave my beard, this is probably like 5 pounds right here. No, it's not that big. You've got to decide. Do you want it bad enough? What do you want? And I got tired of, honestly, having a big guy poke me in the belly and telling me I was getting big was enough. I was like, no, I'm done. Now, that does not mean I'm, going to quit the fun things. In fact, today's Pirillo Picks is a series of how to have a Star Wars Valentine's Day. Imagine that. You want to talk about sugar. Okay. Is Jedi okay? God, she's just fuss-potting left and right there. So, I'm going to move on to Pirillo Picks. Is it safe to move on here? Time to build muscle? Nah, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't need to build muscle. What, just lose it? Turn around and lose it? Trust me, you have a kid, you get plenty of exercise. My muscles are working, okay? In fact, I went in for the checkup the other day. Doctor was happy. Like, damn. And it wasn't because of the Apple Watch either. So, no, that wasn't it. If annoyances in technology were the things that I would have lost a lot more weight with as much annoyances as I've had with technology over the past 6 months or so. I'm going to move on to Pirillo Picks. Then we're going to be talking about geek news. I had to answer that question, man. I had to get it out of the way, even though I know every other day. My God, you've lost so much weight. How did you do it? I'm not going to do this video every week. I could probably lose weight by doing this video every week, but I'm not going to do that. Thank you again for your support. If you're looking for other ways and tips and tricks and suggestions and admonishments, keep following me on social. Stop eating sugar. Stop it. I'm saying this knowing full well what I'm about to show everybody. After that, then we're moving into answering questions from the community, as well as talking about tech news, geek news, and what have you. So, thank you for... What? I'm strong? Oh, yeah, hell yeah. See, I am strong. Liz didn't tell you that I passed out, though. I passed out at the sight of blood. Okay, so... I'm moving on to Pirillo Picks. If you want all TLDR, by the way, head over to chrispirillo.com. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from chrispirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and supporting me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, get more through chrispirillo.com.